welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome, the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
See what the call is on first and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing on the play. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And the Ducks have first and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Fighting off the defender. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The shotgun handoff here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
Tailback takes the handoff again. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage and stop this run game.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Short pass finds the tight end. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
The quarterback makes the correct read there, and the result is a big gain.
What I like here, Chris, is the ball handling by this quarterback on the lead option. The defender commits down to the back. He does a nice job of being able to see that, pulls it out, and then gets upfield north and south for the first down. Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back to throw. It's Barnett. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Nice throw, caught for a completion. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Grab down the middle. It's Bennett.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
They'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to beat the sticks.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. You're getting closer to the 50. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Breaks an open space. They tackle it. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Barnett. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Gain of 17 on the play.
First down and 10. Here comes a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The pump will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. It's a quick grab. Breaks into the clear, right down the middle. End zone ahead. He's past the 30. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Nice grab. It's Hughes. Facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Gotta have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the middle. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. He pays for it. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
QB to the tight end for a completion. And the defense comes up with the football. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Dropping back. It's Moore. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a man. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a third straight play. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. The kick is no good. This game remains tied in the second quarter.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So on second down, I'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Still a tie ball game here in the third quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. First down and more. He's still running. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. The quarterback keeps the football. Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down and goal upcoming. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that will give them the lead now.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Bennett. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Turns it loose downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? A deep shot, but he paid for it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? To the air. It's Moore. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And the quarterback dropping back. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, which is no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
To throw, it's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
3rd down. This offense can really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Here comes the point after attempt. Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll get him down that time.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Second down play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. He's got the first and still going. The Buckeyes keep the football on the move.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Back to pass. It's Barnett. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Everything taken away, this quarterback uses his mind and his feet. Really nice job here working with the lead. Why take a chance and throw it into traffic? He pulls it down, picks up some big yards there on that third down, and up for the first down.
Looking deep down the left side. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. They are pouring it on now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
On the move now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got it in the open. And the Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Back to pass. It's Moore. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Important second down play coming up. Grinding away on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Important third down play coming up. The quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Barnett. A deep shot to the right. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Oh, he's bringing it back. He's at the 50. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kurt, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume, and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year.
folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number one just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see two top five teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this number one ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top five opponent with a bad mindset, things like this are going to happen.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.